Guys hear what happened at STLV on Friday night? It
Oh my
was
God,
Oh
what
my God,
hello,
so much
everybody.
happened.
Hello, everybody. It's your favorite time of the week and your favorite time of the year. It's when we give you all the juicy gossip about Trek Tour. That's STLV, Trek to Vegas by Creation Entertainment. We're going to tell you every little thing that happened. And meteorologist Katie is going to eat Snoop Dogg's favorite fruit.
Woo! Let's go.
Biatch.
Nice.
Woo!
It's like it's half peeled because I was in such a rut.
I love the way you're just
Great.
holding that with the knife
Got
stabbed
it,
through
I
it.
got
I
it.
have a peach.
You stabbed a biatch. All right.
Yeah. Street cred. What's up?
Also, as you know, so many things happened during STLV, so we'll go over all that. Orville season 4 was announced. That was pretty big. We
Oh
didn't
my
even.
God.
There were so many
crazy.
big things that happened. We didn't get a chance to cover it on Tuesday, but we'll talk about it. You see, Katie, the Orville is a sci-fi comedy show
Ooh.
that was not funny in season 3, but it was very cool.
Somehow that doesn't seem
There were no
correct.
jokes in season 3, if you'll recall.
None?
Wow. Not a single one.
Any?
Not one?
I mean, maybe like 4 to 7 in the entire season.
Nice.
Certainly not in the
But
first
who's
episode.
counting?
Episode 1 had 0 jokes, quips, or comedic moments.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think, yeah.
but we'll discuss.
But
It's still
season
gigantic
3
news, and it's very exciting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But
What'd you
season
say?
3 did have Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Darn right it did.
And that was pretty badass.
It was pretty badass.
Eat your heart out, Star Trek.
Mhm.
You're gonna get Dolly.
So,
I don't know,
remember
it could
Dolly?
happen.
You never know.
You guys remember Dolly the sheep? Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Right
close
around what,
shape.
96 or 95,
Yeah,
something like that.
97.
Cool.
She's as old as me.
97.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe you're a
Wow.
clone. So we'll get into
Katie,
everything,
so
you
much
guys.
scurry.
It's going to be so much fun. Please, everybody, make sure and welcome back to the land of the living, everybody in these boxes here, and a lot of people in the live chat, and everybody else in the live chat that didn't go to Las Vegas. Hey, it's good to see you again. We missed you very much.
We
Okay.
did.
We really did. So
Yeah.
please make sure you like this video. I'm out of practice. I was going to say like this channel. That's not even a real thing. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications so you always know
There
when
you
we're
go.
going live. And if you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. Also, hey, if you got time, share this thing with all your pals. You know, you can copy paste the link, or you can use the share tools. And let's have some fun. Hello to Melissa H, Chris Marshall, D.
Hello.
Matt Boardman, Joshua,
Hello.
Mark, May. Did I already say hi to May Brello? I don't think so. Lucia
yeah.
Raz, who
Do it
safely made
again.
it back to Brazil.
Hey.
Sorry, made it back safely. It's an adverb.
Yeah.
Good,
War
good.
Dog, the Trek reviewer, Bob D, Faith Howell, hello, Scott Jensen the 13th. There's so many people there. Let's just get into it because Melissa
Ow.
Longo is here.
Hi, hello
Yes.
there. Hello. And I did test positive for the COVID. Hello.
Wait, what?
I did.
You did test? Oh, I thought you did, and I thought you were doing a happy celebratory dance, but no, you got COVID?
No.
Yeah, I tested positive this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a little congestion in here. And then I've been coughing like every, I would say 3 to 4 hours, but I thought that was because of the cigarette smoke.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It takes a while to clear all of that out.
Yeah,
I feel that
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
because that affected me right away. As soon as I
Oh,
got
yeah.
into the casino, I started
Yeah.
coughing.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
But then people
Yeah.
said, I'm testing positive. Da, 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 da. So I tested today and it came back positive.
Oh, no.
Well,
This
you're
feels
not
like
the
I
only
have
one, unfortunately.
allergies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Bugger.
Oh, we hate that.
So that's Melissa Longo, everybody. Jenny R. Johnson's also here.
Arr.
She went all gallivanting around Canada after Vegas. That was fun.
I did. That was an
Yeah.
accident. Yeah. I got a good deal on a flight that went through Vancouver, except that once I got to Vancouver, then there was a crazy like hailstorm that like
Mhm.
broke the Calgary airport
Wow.
and damaged
Yeah.
a whole bunch of planes. So then I was stuck in Vancouver for an extra day.
Oh,
That was a lot, but luckily I have a very good
Oops.
friend in Vancouver,
Gosh.
and it was a beautiful day in Vancouver, so I got to actually see Vancouver for a day, which was really cool.
Nice.
But it was
that.
Beautiful.
yeah, but it took me an extra time to get home, and that was sad. I, as of right now, am not COVID positive. Fingers crossed.
Good.
Good.
That way. Yeah, I literally am like putting myself in a decon chamber. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, 14 days will go by and then we'll
Yep.
find out.
Mhm.
The paranoia is real. But I hear Scott Bakula's in the decon chamber, so it's a
Right?
happy place to
Right?
be.
Not
So.
a bad place to be.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Oh my gosh, I'm
Down
so
to them
happy.
blue jammies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the thing is with this whole COVID thing, there's a lot of people at the Rio for the Rio, so not just convention
Absolutely.
folks.
Right.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I did play roulette for the first time and was surrounded by a bunch of strangers. So,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and I did terribly.
Oh no.
Me too. I played roulette and I lost every single time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That game
Aw.
sucks. But on the
Yes.
plus side, I only played a total of like a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So at least I didn't waste I wasted money, but I didn't
Mhm.
waste a lot of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it sucked, but at least it was short.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Dude,
that
you
was
wanna-
fun. All right,
Right.
cool. So this
You
is
talk
what
about
people
short
do.
and sweet. I went to the what was it, Wizard of Oz slot machine. I put in $1. I pressed play. Glinda the Good Witch descended and gave me $8.50. I pressed cash out and I walked away.
amazing.
That's the way to do
Nice.
it.
So
It was
smart.
glorious.
I did the same thing. I used my little Rio card, so I had $8. I put 10 in of my own money. I won 16, and then I was like, and we're out. And then I put it in at the airport and lost it all.
Oh,
Oh, damn
That's
it.
okay.
See, the house always wins.
I know.
they get you coming and going literally at the airport.
I mean, technically at the roulette table, I was playing Anne Marie's winnings. So
Oh,
I lost
nice.
Anne Marie's money.
Oh, that's the way to
Now
do
that's
it.
the way to
Nice.
do it. Other people's money.
Mhm.
You know.
Then.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's other people's property. Never mind.
Right.
Look,
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, yeah, you done with
Meteorologist.
OPP?
Yeah, meteorologist Katie is here. Everybody, if you can believe that. Oh, and she's gonna eat a fruit, which we know. That's gonna be exciting. We'll do that in just a
Yo.
moment.
Piotch.
Got so much stabbiness in it. It's like 4
And-
different holes now.
OG podcaster Charlene Schmidt is here, who's never stabbed anything ever.
Oh,
I find
that's
that
a
hard
lie.
to believe. Yeah, no.
you
If
have no
anyone's
idea
stabbed
how
me in
many
this
things I
group-
have stabbed. I won't make any major confessions, but it's happened.
Name 9.
Okay, I have definitely I have stabbed a loaf of bread. I have stabbed
Ooh.
many a cutting board. I have stabbed pieces of fruit. I have stabbed.
That's good.
Okay, we'll stop.
Beautiful.
As far as
You've
I can
stabbed
tell,
backs.
no,
Oh.
no,
no.
no.
She'll stab him in the face. She's an honest person.
That's true. If I'm gonna be an asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole to your face. And I try not to be, and I
Gross.
understand we are all humans and we screw up, but I try to be a good human. I try. I'm not always
You
successful,
are a
but I
good
try.
Ryan, your face. Gross.
Sorry. Yeah. My name's Ryan T. Husk, everybody. I had a blast in Vegas. I'm still
Hey.
tired.
Yeah.
I bet.
That was
Me
smoky.
It
Mhm.
That was
so
smoky.
smoky.
Mhm.
So, okay, are you COVID negative as well, Ryan? Or
Mhm.
okay, same here. I tested twice
Okay,
because I'm
cool.
not quite felt myself all week. I'm like my
Mhm.
head just
Mm.
started coming back down to my body, so
Oh,
it's taking
See,
this
for
long.
me, when people talk too close to me, I just run away. I'm just like, get this close talker and his spittle away from me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyway, well, we got to talk about some fun things, and spittle is definitely not one of them. That's a
This is
nightmare.
That's not
No.
chill at all.
Word. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Anyway, look, let's talk about what we're drinking. Everybody in the live chat, what are you drinking today?
Ooh.
And then we're going to get into fruit talk and Star Trek talk and Trek Tour talk and the Orville talk.
Ooh.
It's going to be crazy. Melissa, what are you drinking?
3 things that I'm drinking today.
Ooh.
Whoa,
Yeah.
triple.
Tea. I'm guessing tea is one.
No.
Damn
One is cherry
good one.
lime LaCroix.
Ooh.
2 is from Lucia out in Brazil, Guaraná. And
Ooh.
Delicious.
Oh, shoot. I think
have
you
a
have
bottle.
one. Yeah. Where
I
is
put
it?
in one of your bags.
Okay, at the
So
table. Okay, I need to unpack those. Okay, thanks.
It is
One of
in
the
your
bags that was at your table,
Mhm.
right? I brought those
Yes.
back, but okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please
It
continue.
might be with licorice or something, because you have
Mm.
a bunch of goodies
Oh, yes.
in those bags.
I'll
And
find it
then
right
the
now.
third thing, which I have been craving all day and can't get enough of, is orange juice.
Mm.
Yes.
Good idea. Yes.
Mhm.
Now,
It's
can you
so
still
delicious.
taste like
Yeah.
everything?
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
it
Cool.
feels like I just have allergies. I don't feel
Mhm.
sick at all. I don't feel sick.
Huh.
So
Okay,
I
that's
just
good.
tested on a whim because I don't feel sick. I just have the remnants of what I thought was a too smoky casino because
Yeah.
cigarettes adversely affect me instantly. As
Yeah.
soon as I
Dude,
stepped
yeah.
into the casino, I started coughing.
Mhm.
Ugh.
You know, maybe that's just the way these new strands are going to be is a lot weaker because, and correct me if I'm wrong, the scientists and doctors in the live chat, but the way viruses tend to survive like this is that they get weaker and weaker and weaker so that they're not killing their host.
Yeah.
Because a dead host
Exactly.
cannot spread the virus around. A
Right.
live host loves to spread it around. So maybe this is just what, people are going to be enjoying is a lighter form of COVID as
Hopefully, yeah.
time
Yeah.
progresses.
It's far
Mhm.
more transmissible, like just because it's not killing
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
And
Right.
people tend to
Right.
socialize when they aren't dying. So
right.
it
Good
definitely
point.
has a way of getting
Yeah.
out there.
Well, we're all
Yeah,
dying
exactly.
technically.
Logic.
Technically.
Technically,
Nice.
yeah, but
Ah,
at least
that
it won't be
slow
COVID
march
killing
on.
you.
That's
Hopefully.
Right.
True.
Right.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Katie, what are you drinking to wash down your pH?
I have both room temperature water and refrigerated water.
Woo!
Wow, this is-
Oh,
We're
living on
getting
the
an
wild
experience.
side.
She knows how
Oh,
to
yeah.
live.
Katie really lives it
That's-
up when it comes to the drinks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
spared
Yeah.
no expense. What about you, Jenny?
Oh, yes. Well, I am enjoying this is a Nova Zero, based on the Nova
Ooh.
7, which is a like kind of a blush sparkling white wine made with Nova Scotia grapes. And this is the non-alcoholic
Ooh.
version, and it's just this like lovely, very pale, I don't know, it's just still it's lovely. It's very almost a little bit of like a little grapefruity sort of, yeah.
Nice.
Cheers.
It's got a grapefruit nose.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
Shar, you teased. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you'd like to get that awesome, looks like Ferengi family shirt Melissa's wearing, or this
Oh,
is
it's
amazing
Cisco.
Cisco shirt
a
Melissa's
Jake.
wearing,
Mm.
or it's a Jake amazing shirt that I'm wearing, or the prune juice and chill shirt in a great color that Shar is wearing, you can go ahead and get that at the Star Trek and Chill online store. The link in the description box below. Click that link in the description box below. Star Trek and Chill online store. Get your very own shirt in your favorite size, color, and style. You can even use your favorite mouse pad. Live chat, does anybody still use mouse pads? I just use one of these things,
This is mine.
I don't even use one. It just
It's a manila folder.
free balling on the desk, I guess.
No, I use the trackpad. I don't even have them
Yeah,
use the mouse
you're
thing
high
anymore.
Oh,
Trackpad,
that's a trackpad.
fancy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're high
So I
tech.
can
about
I can
it.
like I can
He's
end
so
this
slow.
Zoom right
I
now.
love that.
I can close this thing right now just by hitting a couple touches.
Nice.
Ooh. Don't
Chewy
do
is
it.
Franchi
Don't do
trackpad.
You're talking about the shirts and everything. Today I had to take my brother's cat to the vet, and I didn't realize the shirt I was really wearing until they
Oh,
were
no.
staring at it, because it literally is just take that depression. Which, if no one understands
I
the
love
show
it.
that's from, it's so confusing.
That's amazing.
I'm guessing
That
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 is a good
Remember?
shirt.
cartoon that you like. What's it called? Has Been Hotel. That's my guess.
Yes!
That's the one.
Yeah.
I know.
There's a
I
line.
know
Good
my
job.
Katie.
Oh yeah.
Well done.
Take that,
Well
depression.
done.
Oh, so I'm drinking this. I'm like, hey,
What do you got?
7
yes.
days in Las Vegas. Let's just get healthy.
Oh,
Whatever green,
nice.
some kind of green.
Mm,
I don't know, but
It's
I know I
green.
need it.
Mhm.
It's green.
green is good.
I saw
Get
so many
them
people with
greens.
that drink in Vegas.
This
I had a
this
couple.
tastes
Drink?
like the way freshly cut lawn smells.
Mm.
You know
And
that?
I love
it's
that.
great.
Is that good or
I
bad?
actually like
Tastes-
that taste
Medium.
Huh.
because it feels
I'm not
fresh.
sure how to feel
and
about that.
Hydrating.
Mm. Mm.
Ooh, ASMR.
Ooh.
That's some bass to it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. I didn't know Ryan had such a gravelly voice close
little
up.
aggro ASMR.
Wow.
You
More
said
of that,
oh
please.
gosh.
That's really enticing.
It
Mhm.
sounded
Just the
like you were
lawn
playing in the
clippings.
D&D panel from STLV when everyone was doing their own voice. I'm okay.
Well, let's just get into peach talk, shall we? Katie, you've
Yeah.
never had
Yeah.
a peach before.
Yeah,
You've
spread,
never had
spread.
peach
I got a little
peach
drinky
gummy
thing to do.
rings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shar. That's what we were getting to. Please.
Totally just skipped over me.
We wanted
And
you
I've
to
got
be last
something-
because you had the big
Oh.
surprise. Sorry.
I do.
Right.
Okay, a little bit of a story. Somebody gifted this to me that I'm going to try today. This is called Red Ass Rhubarb, and it is a wine. This is one of
Whoa.
2 things
Ooh.
plus 2 jams and jellies from somebody in
Ooh.
our, I don't know if she's in the chat today. I've not seen her, but I believe her name is Angel, and she and I think her husband or boyfriend, I'm not sure, her eye candy, as he called himself, they grew up in Fargo, heard me talking about rhubarb a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And she said, I
Cool.
could do something about that. She brought me this stuff to Vegas, you guys. And so I wanted to try it on Star Trek
Amazing.
Until.
Yes.
Like, how nice.
What an
How
Yeah,
angel.
incredibly-
That's
That's
great.
so cool.
That's-
For real.
Yeah.
That was the most unexpected, incredible surprises of the whole convention. And there were, I mean, we got to be on stage with Tawny Newsome. So, I mean, that's
That's
pretty
so
high up
cool.
there. That was badass. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. It smells like a wine. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Let's pour it in.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is really a wine glass or not, but whatever.
I
It's
was
what
close enough to Tawny to smell her innocence. It was scary.
I got. Ooh, what does it smell
She-
like?
Innocence.
It smells.
I don't know what that is.
I didn't either till I smelled. I was like, whoa.
I guess when you know, you know. All right. So
Fruity.
here we
Oh,
go,
yeah.
everybody. Cheers to rhubarb and awesome people in Star Trek Las Vegas.
Woo! Cheers.
Mhm.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Nice.
I definitely taste like the tartness of the rhubarb, and it works really well with whatever blend of wine this is. And I am not a wine connoisseur. I really don't care what they put in it. It tastes good. I will enjoy. Thank you so
Nice.
much.
Nice.
What a
that
gift.
was
What a
sick.
cool person.
What an incredible gift. And what a, yeah, you guys, okay. Meeting so many of you, especially for the first time, people in the chat, it was so much fun. Saying hi to you, giving you hugs, and oh my gosh, you're all really good huggers. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Really good hugs. And it was just wonderful to see so many people in the same place at the same time. We all get to just be live in front of one another, talk for a
Mhm.
little while. Didn't get to spend enough time with any of you
No.
all.
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
We
no,
never
Katie, I
do.
definitely didn't get enough time with you.
Mhm.
We passed each
Yeah,
other in the
Katie
hallway
was
a couple
hiding
times.
out.
It's like, Katie was busy, but so was I.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I got to see Jenny on the way out. And
Yes.
Melissa, you gave me the biggest hug when I got to see you at your table. That was so much fun. So many good hugs this year. It was
Hugs are my
wonderful.
favorite.
Me
I
too.
love hugging.
Me too.
I
Me
don't ever want
too.
to stop hugging.
I love hugs. But I understand, like, especially with COVID going around as it was, there were a lot of fist bumps, and that was cool too.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
I didn't hear of any COVID at all in Vegas
No.
at all until after.
After.
Which was
Yeah.
very polite of COVID, by the way, to not ruin
know,
our
right?
fun.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it happened like
Right?
on Thursday? We'd be
Yeah, exactly.
pissed.
Oh,
But it all kind of like
Yeah.
seems like it popped up around Wednesday,
Mhm.
Thursday. Maybe it's an airport thing. Maybe COVID was just being polite. Maybe COVID
Yep.
was
it
just
could
like,
have
I'm
been
a chill.
everywhere.
I'm a chill, and then I'll just sit on the sleeve of your shirt for a while, and then when you go home,
Yeah.
I'll jump into your mouth on a piece of spittle.
Ew.
Oh, that word again? Oh man.
So War Dog Heim in the live chat says, I still use a mouse pad and a connected mouse. I have small grandchildren. That way stuff doesn't wander too much.
That's
Okay.
Good
fair.
call. Speaking of people who give really good hugs,
Right?
War Dogheim, that was
Yes.
one of the very best
Gosh,
hugs.
yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does the bear hug.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
Papa
think of it
bear.
as the Shax's hug. I felt like baby bear.
Yes.
He's
Mhm.
very shaxy.
Oh, it was great.
The best.
Great
And I got to meet
hugs.
his wife. It was all so lovely.
Yes.
I
she's
could go on
awesome.
forever about all these
Mhm.
stories.
I know.
Mhm.
If War Dog Heim were a B-52 song, he'd be Love Shacks. Right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I want to see an animated parody now of
Arrested.
that.
There could totally be parody.
Yes. Sung by
Love
Dr. Ta'ana,
Right.
right? Love Shacks.
Mhm.
Somebody, please make this happen. Please.
All right, but now let's please get into some Piotch here because it's going to
Yo.
get dry and then
Yes.
it's not going to get the love it deserves.
I've been shaving it down slowly as we've
I'm
gone on.
interested in the
Been
choice to
shaving
shave
your
it.
peach down.
You don't need
Yes.
to shave
Because
your
you don't
peach.
have to. Yeah. You can
I-
eat the skin.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Here we go again.
Lost Ryan.
In fact, it's
See-
quite standard. But
Oops.
oh, right. I
Interesting.
did say shave your peach. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
it's-
right.
Because I love peach scented things. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping the flavor will match the scent this time.
I do
We'll
very much
see.
hope this is a good peach.
Oh gosh, it better be.
See?
It tastes like a grape. Okay.
They all taste like a grape.
It's possible.
What's broken in me? This tastes like a
This is
grape.
amazing.
So you're saying that
Fascinating.
grape is the chicken of the fruit world,
It
basically.
is.
Gotcha.
I think it
No,
is
but
for
this has, like,
Katie.
It has like a peachy undertone, but still has like a little bit of
Huh.
the tartness of a grape.
Hmm.
But the texture is really,
The
I like the
undertone.
texture of this. This is like, it's firm.
Huh?
I might have to give this a 9.
Ooh.
Wow,
Good.
very nice.
That's up there.
That's
Mhm.
actually really good.
Give it up for the peach that has a peachy
Yeah.
undertone.
Peaches.
Yeah.
This is really
You
good.
know
Oh, and I am so
what's
sorry
going on.
There's a
to
pit in this,
Allison.
isn't there?
Mhm.
Oh,
I got your name wrong when I mentioned the white. It's Allison, not Angel. I'm sorry. My head is still a
Oh,
little
Allison
jumbled
Leach
from-
Hyde.
Yes.
Angel
Oh.
Lee Tide.
And
Yeah, we
Zeke.
love her.
The
She is an
angel
angel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
Yep,
do
it
love
checks.
Allison.
What fruit doesn't taste like grape to you, Katie, at this point?
Oh, no. Because the
Strawberry.
cherries tasted like grape. The kiwi tasted like strawberry. Yeah, strawberry doesn't taste like grape. Strawberry tastes like pain.
You guys,
We
let's
gotta find it.
we'll do the next fruit. I motion that the next fruit be grapefruit. Let's see if
I'm
she
allergic to
thinks,
grapefruit.
son of a.
Oh.
I wanted
I like it.
something
it.
called grapefruit for her to say it
Mm.
definitely does not taste
Tastes
like
like
grape.
grape.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
I'll take your word
But
for
she
it.
says she's allergic. How do you know you're allergic? Have you
Shit.
had them?
Well, I'm not allowed to have it with my medication, and at the same time, I'm
yeah, yeah.
also allergic to it just like like beforehand. It made my mouth turn weird. So,
Like how
Okay,
much?
damn.
Like how much?
weird. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll die, but we could try.
Mm,
That's such a good attitude,
Let's-
doesn't she?
I
No,
did. I
this
got
is-
kill me,
10
but I'm
sick
willing to
days
This
to
is
use
li-
this year.
this is live. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I can't edit this.
My screen just goes blank. You put up a stick
Oh my
figure.
God.
Oh my or you just like
gosh.
kind of topple over. Oh, where's Katie? Should
Oh.
we call 911?
Yeah.
Hello? No, let's not do
Well,
that, please.
Don't you have to put sugar on grapefruit though, because it's so sour?
You don't have to.
You sure can.
You can.
Mm.
Again.
Not for live
Interesting.
shows. It's better to not, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mhm.
Hey, we
But-
still got avocado on the list. I'm still pulling for avocado. I don't think
Right?
that'll taste
Me
like
too.
a grape.
It
I
won't.
just added it. What else do we have? We've done mango already.
We've done all of
was pretty
these.
good.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh,
olive.
look at
Tried
Jenny
that
with the
many?
list.
Have you tried
Wow.
olives before? No, that's not a. Is that a fruit?
Raspberry.
That's not.
I don't
I guess
think
olives
so.
technically-
It has the pit on the inside.
Olives might be a fruit actually, but
Really?
Are they?
yeah, with the
Okay, Google.
I've never
What
had
do we
an
got
olive.
going on here?
You've
Mhm.
never had an olive? How'd I guess?
I've had olive oil, but I've never had an olive.
That was
Really?
Popeye.
Wow. Olives are
Wow.
indeed a fruit, says Google.
All right, we're putting.
Mhm.
They
Wow.
grow
All right,
on
we
olive
talking-
trees.
Are we
That one
talking
might
about?
make me puke.
Are we talking about green olives,
No.
black olives, all of them?
What would you start with?
Okay, I think we have to start soft with black olives because
Mhm.
green olives are an experience, and I think you got to work your way up to that. What do you all
Right.
think?
It
Okay.
depends
Right.
though. Kalamata black olives also have that zip to
Yeah,
them.
you don't want to start
That's
with like a
true.
little like slicey guys because they're like
They always kind of taste like
Hmm.
stale, like when
They-
something's
they
been in the
taste like
fridge too
old
long or the
blueberries.
freezer too long.
yeah.
You should get
You're
fresh
really
ones.
selling this.
Well, and we don't want her to puke on camera.
We definitely don't. It's
No.
Be a great
No, we do
experience
not.
for
What are you talking about?
any of us.
I mean, the ratings would be great, but at what
It's-
No,
cost?
they wouldn't.
I puke, then Melissa pukes, and then everyone just gets on a roll.
And then we just
And then it's
Good night,
you know,
everyone.
stand
Yeah,
by.
exactly.
just- well, we were gonna do a stream, but you know what? Not tonight.
Yeah. Linda Anderegg in the chat here is talking sense. She's like, no, she will hate olives.
Oops.
Oh, don't
Really?
hate us.
Oranges.
Wait a minute, I
Look it out for you,
accidentally-
Katie.
She
Oh,
still
yeah,
hasn't
oranges.
had
Appreciate it.
oranges.
Oh yeah.
Right, I haven't had oranges. I bet they don't taste
Yeah.
well. If they taste like grapes, then I'm going to the doctor because something's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh.
definitely need that.
Okay,
Oh
let's
my
try this
goodness.
again.
Okay.
No, I looked at the vendor or the food area in Vic's, and they did have bananas. I was like, I should have grabbed a banana.
Ooh.
Tried it on stage.
All right, so we're going with a Kalamata olive. We're going with
okay.
oranges and avocados. What's a fourth one?
Did you
we
just
need
say
another sweet thing in
banana?
there.
Banana.
No, she already likes
okay.
bananas.
No, I don't.
Well,
I've
she
never had
says
them,
she's all
really.
she said she's already tried bananas, but this is her first time trying a peach.
I had banana when I was like, wait a second. That's an innuendo, isn't it?
Oh, Ryan.
What about an apricot or a nectarine?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, someone said
Those are-
cantaloupe.
Oh,
Cantaloupe.
Melon.
Those were on
Melons.
sale next to the peaches today.
Mm. This is a good time for cantaloupes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
you want to try that?
Sure. Add it in.
All right.
I had some cantaloupe today. It was lovely.
I was blown away at STLV how many people came out to me and started talking about fruit. Like, you guys have single-handedly given
That's
me the
amazing.
best conversation like starter ever.
Oh my god.
No one even wants to
That's
talk
so
about the weather
awesome.
anymore. It's about fruit.
That's funny.
The weather affects fruit.
Oh,
It
I
sure
love that so
does.
much. Mhm.
All right, so the poll in the live chat is what fruit should Katie try next? The options are cantaloupe, Kalamata olives, oranges, or avocado.
Ooh.
All
Mhm.
right. See how
All
this
right.
goes.
Mm.
So pineapple with cheddar cheese, says Paulo Kelly. Is that a real thing? Pineapple with cheddar cheese?
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
familiar
bad.
with pineapple. With
That
cheddar.
sounds like
Mhm.
something they
But
do in
it's like a
Slovenia.
pizza.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Then you have
Oh, yeah, that's true.
pineapple with pizza.
Yeah, it's true. That is a good point.
Mhm.
This is so good. I love it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Ah,
Now you got to find out where to get more.
Mhm.
that might be the challenge because if it's sold only in North Dakota, that is a heck of a plane ride.
Wait, Katie, you've never
Doesn't mean I
had
would do it.
watermelon before?
I've had watermelon.
Okay, that's what I thought.
had
Because
it,
that would be
but regular,
definitely
like,
one to do.
Ew.
Oh yeah. No, like the melon as in like what they have over in Japan. I've not had that melon, but I've had
What about like
Watermelon.
lychee? Mm.
Mm.
Never had it.
I feel like she would hate lychee.
Yeah, because she would think it's
Goes
weird.
into like the strawberry and raspberry like tartness.
The inside
Mm.
part
Ooh.
is really delicious.
Or
Yeah.
tomatillos. Mm.
Tomatillo.
Ooh.
Now you're just making up words. I don't know.
I
grew them I grew them a couple times and they were really good.
Mhm.
Persimmons.
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 Persimmons, yeah. Later on in the year, when it's season, pomegranates and blood oranges ought to be a thing.
I want to try a
Mm.
pomegranate. That just seems like, I don't know, like popcorn of
She
nature.
says that now,
Yeah.
but watch, she's gonna be so annoyed.
I hate it so much.
She's like, what the heck?
It's
It's all over my
Wait.
keyboard.
I always
They
say
are
that.
messy, but they are so delicious. Or
Oh
maybe
my
pomegranate
gosh.
juice. Just
Well,
the
You
juice.
can get just buy the seeds.
Yeah,
That's
you
what-
can.
all you need.
Oh,
This
Yeah,
is
they-
true. You can do
They
that.
do the work for you.
I want to
Oh.
do like the full circle of life moment from Lion King and just break it open and get the seeds flying everywhere.
It is pretty
All
awesome.
right.
I do
Sounds
like
good.
that.
Okay.
Also, I found the pit.
Oh,
I'm growing me a
Oh.
tree.
So on B in the live chat says apple and cheddar cheese is a thing.
Yes.
Right.
It
If you've ever
is.
gone to like a fondue place, oftentimes they'll serve you bread
Oh.
and apple
Mm.
pieces to dip in the cheese. And
Yeah.
it's glorious.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't
Yum,
believe
yum.
you.
I also like grapes and
They-
cheese.
you get an apple
Yeah,
piece
Grapes and
Oh.
and you just dip it
Oh.
in melted cheese and then you eat it.
Mhm.
Fondue.
All right.
Fondue.
Once we go through all this
Cheese
now,
and
then we'll move on to
chocolate.
fondue.
Nope, not doing it.
Then we're gonna make her try all of the cheeses,
Mm.
including
Ooh.
blue
Oh.
cheese when she's bad.
Ooh.
Oh, that's punishment.
I mean, we all know I can eat a pound of mozzarella like it's nobody's
That's right.
business. So
Mm. Mm.
That's why we're gonna have to
Oh my
get
God.
like the really expensive exotic cheeses and really see what those are about. Like the ones where you have to remove the mold from them and eat them anyway. That's a thing.
Have to remove
We'll
it?
have to. I don't know, but for the sake of
Mm.
the entertainment, I mean,
Well, you know
I
what we
enjoy
should do now?
life.
What?
We should do our 3 favorite things about STLV. Our STL3.
Oh,
We won't start with Melissa. She needs to compose herself. What do you think, Jenny, and everybody in the live
Oh,
chat that
first.
went to STLV? What's your STL3?
ooh.
3 favorite things.
Ooh.
And Jenny, when you give us first, before you do your top 3 favorite things
Mhm.
from Vegas, give us your least favorite person you saw there. Go ahead.
wow.
No, it's probably
Violence
that.
much.
Yeah.
Oh
Your
my
least
God.
favorite person that's currently in the live chat, preferably.
Nice, perfect. Yes. We want to be really specific.
Wow.
Start a battle.
Okay.
Mm.
A rumble.
Okay. So like, are we talking? Okay, because here's the thing. The best part of it all is like the people and the like and the hangouts and the dinners and the like love and the so like I'm doing a top 3, but I'm going like asterisks aside
Sure.
from all of that because that is like the you know what I mean? Like that would take up the top 3.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of like events and activities and stuff.
Just your explanation got Katie so interested. She's like, yeah, I get it. Me too. I'm going to do this.
Yeah, right?
He said, it's
Okay.
like, I'm glad you said it because I also firmly agree. I couldn't do anything other than
I mean, I'm having a hard time even coming up. Okay. How do I even like, oh God, it's just so,
Joe Pesci. Okay.
Okay.
okay. I got this.
You got this.
Okay. I got this, I think. Okay. No, I do have this. Okay. The 12 Monkeys Bonanza, which
Banana.
I'm
Banana.
calling like the whole thing because there was a panel, there was like a group photo, there were autographs, and I did it all, folks. I did it all, and it was effing fantastic.
Had you seen 12 Monkeys already?
Yes,
When did you see it?
in the spring. So I'm like
Oh,
fresh
just
off the boat
recent-
here.
oh.
Oh yeah.
How
So
was
I'm
it?
like,
It's good
it's
then.
so good. Oh my God,
Huh.
it's so good. Like time travel, but like done in like the best possible. Oh, just so satisfying and twisty and it's so good. And they're all such good actors and lovely humans.
oh my gosh, yes.
Jodie Sawyer.
Jodie Sawyer. Oh my God, I may have actually said that to her. But then I also was like, but I was so excited to see you in like this kind of genre, like, and she seemed delighted by that. Okay, so 12 Monkeys, check. I'm taking this really seriously. Sorry.
Good. This
How do
is
you
very
choose? How do you
serious.
choose?
Super cereal.
Okay, so as usual, everything to do with the art department. Yeah.
The shirt.
Yeah, the shirts. Yeah, dude, guys, hello. Please think of the carpet. Hello. So yeah, the whole art department crew did like 4 different panels, which I was at all of them, being a super nerd because I love them so much, and like finding out all the little twisty turny extra stuff that they did behind the scenes, and a lot of the Enterprise D stuff I knew already, but then they did this whole extra panel on the Titan. And it was like Stashwick and Liz and Dave, and then they like so they were talking like all the cool Titan stuff, but then also like all the Captain Shaw stuff, which was also pretty awesome. And anyway, and I met Alan Kobayashi, and we like sat together, and it was just so great. Oh my God, we now we're like best friends. And the third thing on my list was Star Trek D&D.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Good list.
Because it was absolutely epic. It was so fun. It was so fun. They were amazing. They did such a good job. Oh my God. And then there was the action figures. Okay, it was so like, this is impossible. Okay, you shut me up. Okay, that's it. Boom. Shut me up.
I just made a connection. Jenny named all Todd Stashwick things.
Yeah. Oh,
Jenny.
there's a pattern.
Rightfully
Is there
so.
something you'd like to share with the rest of us?
She sure did.
I'm very fond of Todd Stashwick.
You're blushing.
It's all on the internet, you know.
Is it warm now, Jenny?
Yep.
All the way up there in Nova Scotia, a little
He's
toasty.
a very accomplished
Yeah,
actor
woo.
and super nerd who I think is very cool.
Mm.
Who happens to have many interests that align with mine.
Respect.
Ryan.
I just noticed the connection. There's nothing wrong with that.
It was a
connection.
very interesting coincidence that all of those things were my favorite things.
Now everybody's gonna be like super conscious of like the things that they do. Like, there's any kind of connection.
Who do we all have a crush on? Let's just let it out.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes,
Oh my
Mount.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, Jenny, you got to get your fan. You got to.
I got it. Oh, I got it.
She read it.
Anyway.
Melissa, what about you? 3 favorite things?
3 favorite things. Okay. 3 favorite things. Well, probably the vendor's room would be one of them, because
That's a good one.
And this is aside from, you know, the friends and the hugging and
That also had Todd Stashwick in it.
Oh, what a
Coincidence?
coincidence.
I think not.
But the vendor's room, because you could see a lot of people there, you could talk to a lot of people, run into celebrities. There was a lot of people selling their wares, including me. But yeah, so that was one. Another one, well, number one, I have to say, was the toast to Aaron Eisenberg. And yeah, that will always be, you know, top of the list because it was really special. And I don't know what to pick as a third one, because there's so much good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go default meeting new friends and old friends, and yeah, trying new stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah. and just being present. Yeah.
Mhm.
It did feel like it felt like we were in our own world for a weekend. For a second, I
Yeah.
thought it was because I was just going back into news and everything and like the actual real world. It was just a violent shift. But no, I was talking with friends and they're like, no, it was nice. We were on our own planet. We were on our starship. I'm like, we really were, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we got to ignore everything else out in the world and just live in ours for those few days. And it was brilliant.
So Mark Zutkoff says, who doesn't have a crush on Jenny? In response to Melissa saying Todd clearly has a crush on Jenny. That's funny.
Fair's
and
fair.
everybody, right now, there's still time to vote on the poll. It's neck and neck right now. It's pit and pit. So get in that poll and make sure you decide. I'm worried that Kalamata is not going to win, and it makes me very sad, but I'll live.
Next time.
I don't know if you saw this, Ryan.
Thank you, Melissa.
But Matt Boardman came through the 12 Monkeys line with me, and Kirk Acevedo saw his Ferengi family shirt, and he was like, "Oh, whoa, where did you get that?" And then he was like trying to get Aaron Stansford's trying to get his attention, and then he insisted on showing him the shirt, and he was just like so excited about it. He was like, "Ferengi!" Yeah, he was very excited.
Oh yeah, I see it in the live chat now. Yeah, Matt, you should send it. That's really cool. Good catch,
isn't that
Jenny.
awesome?
Yes. They're Star Trek fans. That makes them a lot cooler already.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly.
All right. So Melissa said all of the vendors room and Aaron Eisenberg toast, and then meeting all old friends and all new friends.
Yeah.
It's a good list.
And that's my favorite part. And this includes, okay, so Aaron's castmates are the end all be all because they're just all such wonderful people. So wonderful. So I went into the vendor's room one morning and I saw a row of them in signing. And so I went down and said hello to family, and that's so special. And and then I saw Kitty and Armin in the hallway. And they were on their way to see Penn and Teller. And again, big hugs. Saw Nana after the Rat Pack and gave her a big hug, and the Rat Pack was amazing. So good.
Always.
You were not prepared, Jenny. You were not
I was not prepared. I was a basket case by the end of it. It was
right. That's right. You missed them the first time. I forgot about that. Are they as good as advertised? They're amazing, aren't they?
So good and so like funny and like weird, but also
bittersweet.
Like, oh my God, yeah, very, very much so. Like just amazing. Like Max's humor is
hilarious,
incredible. Like I kept just being like, this is how is this real? Like this is so and then they make you cry.
Did you have a favorite song of theirs? I like it when Jeff Combs is saying all the different races he's been.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
He knows how to play to a crowd.
I really, really love. I can't even say it. I really, really love the last one, but I can't because it's just so.
No, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. It's yeah,
I love it.
It's beautiful.
Which one is that?
The one where they're saying goodbye to old friends.
Oh.
And Casey mentioned Aaron and Renee, of course, and I think he mentioned Kenneth. I can't remember, but
he did, yeah. And then they sing about Captain Worf.
You got the point.
It's a roller coaster.
All right, well, that's really cool. We do love those guys. That's an absolute highlight for me every year. But Shar, do you have a top 3 favorite items of STLV?
Yes, it's so hard just to narrow it down even to 5, but okay, 3. If I've got to be really biased, it's got to be the cool shit I got to do. So one was the panel where I got to interview Terry Potts Chataway, ask her all
Nice.
about her life.
Oh,
That
cool.
was
Yes.
a lot of fun. I don't do a ton of interviews in all of my podcasting career, so to do that was an absolute thrill and a joy. And she was lovely. So was her husband, Jay. And getting to know both of them and just hear about her life and the things that she did in Star Trek as well as outside of it. I mean, she's just a very fascinating person, has had a very cool life. And so that was an absolute pleasure. Second thing would had to have been Star Trek and Chill with Tawny freaking Newsome. Oh my God. I did not know that was happening until it pretty much happened. And look, if there's anybody I'm going to fangirl over, it's her. She's like my goals.
Oh, yeah.
She does everything my 15-year-old self ever thought I could, like my wildest dreams. She's doing them. And she was just super awesome, super professional, but also such a super badass all in one package. Love her to death. And we got to be on the stage together. My life is complete. I can die happy now.
Awesome.
And then the third thing I think I have to steal from Melissa and just say, seeing all of you out there who, you know, said hi, we got to have hugs and have a little bit of time to say just hello in person, chat, what have you. Lovely. This is the one, that's the one and only time in the year we get to do that. So it means a lot.
Yeah. You're a great moderator, by the way, Shar. Good job with Terry.
Thank you. Thank you. It was so much fun. 10 out of 10, but do again.
All right, Katie, this is it. It's time for you. Everybody at home, do you know that Katie was holding a video camera for part of STLV? She was recording, she was recording interviews just out of nowhere. Because Katie's the type of person, you know, certain people are yes people. Hey, do you want to try this thing? Yeah, sure. John Orville is another one of them who connects with that story pretty well. But and then other people like myself are a little more like, I think about it. What do you have? A top 3, Katie?
Yeah, and that's what the top one immediately is, being able to help out John with that, because he had these interviews set up with it was Jess Bush, Christina Chung, and Ethan Peck. And with interviews, I know with news, the camera can go screwy. And so he's like, do you want to come and like, would you be interested in helping hold the camera and just making sure everything's still recording while I focus on the interview? I was like, yeah, like if I chase tornadoes, I have a steady hand. Like I got this. And so that was so cool just to be able to see his process and like how he finds the interviews and conducts his interviews. Like I was the fly on the wall. I was just sitting there silently like this, except for when we were leaving, Ethan Peck was sitting there, and I had to put it was the same day I did my cosplay with Janeway and Macrovirus. And so I thought he was leaving. I put the Macrovirus on. I was getting ready to leave, and he just goes, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's a Macrovirus Janeway cosplay." And he just looks at me, and I kid you, dead in the eye, and he just goes, "That's effing awesome." Only he didn't say effing. He said the whole thing, like the most genuine way possible. I was just like, that's awesome. And I was like, this is the highest praise I could ever get. I was like, oh, that's I was like, oh, that was so cool. And then seeing the science quiz show come to life in real life, and how many people showed up. Every question, we had a minimum of 70 answers.
Wow, fantastic.
Awesome. That's so great.
That was more participation than my college classes. Like, they had it for a grade. This was so cool to see. Oh my gosh. And just like, you know, hanging out with the people and everything. But I did get one item that I have to show. Because it was a full circle moment. I got a kiss from Chase Masterson, literally right there. There's her lipstick. When I went to my first ever Comic-Con, I walked into the room with my dad, and they were asking for volunteers. And I said, what could possibly go wrong? And raised my hand. And they were like, yeah, sure, all kinds of people, come on up. And I was like, what does that mean? It turns out it was for the Lead a Dating game, where you had to win a date with Chase Masterson. And I won.
Oh, right.
I literally won. I beat out like
8 men for this Lido date. And so I took the prize sheet that I got in 2016 and I had her sign it. And she put, Katie, so glad you won. Let's go chase a tornado. Much love, Chase Masterson. And then she kissed it.
That is
Oh.
so great. I love
I
seeing
like-
that
Oh,
after
fun.
hearing the story.
There's-
That's so
It's
amazing.
so cool. I mean, and then I also got to see John Billingsley, and he said, to quote, I must quote you, I'm natural sugar and charisma. Yes, you are, in all caps.
Yay.
Yeah, no. The autographs, science quiz show, and helping out John Orville. Those were my 3.
That's
so
good.
awesome.
Hey,
I'm
everybody,
gonna put
we
those on
have
my
a
wall.
celebrity in the live chat. Dr. Muhammad Noor is here. What's up, Dr. Muhammad
Yeah.
Noor?
Somebody I
So
didn't
many
get to see
people.
nearly enough of at Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
all
him
weekend.
like
I had
maybe
people coming up
twice.
telling me how awesome he is.
Yeah, just like passing in
Yeah.
the hall. Hi, Dr. Muhammad Noor. Bye.
He's a
You know, we
busy
were off
guy.
doing things. Yeah. Just didn't
Actually,
get
I only
nearly enough time
saw
to talk.
Shar once or twice too. Maybe
Mhm.
twice.
Well, we ran
Mhm.
into each other a few times in the hallway, particularly in the vendor's room, I think. But I
Was it?
remember
It
I
was
was headed
so
to my
in
room and you were
passing.
headed to the convention
Mhm.
hall. And yeah, that was just after the panel, not that long, like not long after that. And you were like, you did great. And I'm like, thank you. You know? Give me a big old hug. And then you had to be on your way
That's
because you were hella
great.
busy.
You were
Yeah.
I
so
was
busy,
busy.
dude. I don't know how you survived.
So,
Dude, I don't have
Not
any
sure I
clue.
did.
Question. What were your top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we gotta
Oh,
know.
I didn't give
Very-
that any thought. Hang
From a
on.
different perspective this
Um,
year.
Yeah, different.
Were you able to
definitely.
process any of it in the moment just because you had probably a million things tagging on you
No,
at
not
one
really.
time?
I mean, usually the standard answer is just seeing all the pals, but
Absolutely.
that's so generic.
We've covered
But
that
it's-
already.
true.
It
I mean,
doesn't
it's the
make it
truth.
any less impactful or true.
True. True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so obviously seeing all the pals is always nice.
Mhm.
Seeing Sirach's line really long makes
Oh
me
my
happy.
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
busy?
Cool.
Yeah.
My
he's
favorite thing
so good
is
with the
when
people.
either
Yeah.
like the associate producers from the Seventh Rule or you guys from Star Trek and Chill get recognized for being on the shows and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's
Oh
always
my
my
gosh.
favorite
Mhm.
because
And that happened. That was surreal.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh my
fun to
gosh.
see because their eyes light up and they go, "Hey,
Yes.
I know you," and you guys always are always like
Yeah.
surprised, like, "I don't know who you are."
Mhm.
Like, it's kind of,
Yeah, it's like,
so
what's your
fun to see.
username?
Yeah.
Well, there was one person
Yes,
who
right.
like made my entire con because he came up to me and like I'd seen him throughout the entire con and we were talking and everything. And he just came up and he was like, you have been the easiest celebrity to talk to this entire weekend. And I'm just
Hmm.
like, I'm gonna start crying. 'Cause one, you think I'm a celebrity, but two, I'm glad you feel comfortable talking to me. Like it's
That's awesome.
I almost
so
started crying.
cool.
I was just like, that means a lot to me.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
have
so
to
cool.
make note of the numerous times Jenny got stopped and said,
Yes.
I love your work. I love your work. I
It
love
happened a
your
lot.
work. That was so
It was-
awesome to witness
That was
because your
crazy.
work is pretty fantastic.
Thank you.
I will
Mhm.
say pretty
It is.
fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Go the
it-
Billingsley route.
But yeah, but it was so great to see people come up to you. And sometimes you'd be sitting at my table and they're like, "You're Jenny R. Johnson." You're like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, it's me.
It's me. But it's so great for you to get recognized for your work and your talent.
It
That's
was
so great to see.
it was
and witness.
crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Like I don't have words for it. Like it happened a lot. It happened a lot, and it was
Mhm.
like very gratifying and exciting and just overwhelmingly amazing. Yeah. And you guys are all like the number of like my friends who are, taking me to people and being like, this is Jenny, she's an artist. Like it's just like you're just I appreciate everyone very, very much.
Well deserved.
You.
I think it's
Definitely.
great. Now
Absolutely.
people are just acknowledging how great you are, and you deserve to
Yeah.
hear it for sure.
Surreal.
Now, speaking of
Canadian.
deserving to hear something, Katie, you deserve to hear that it's oranges next week.
Oh, it is.
Ooh, okay.
11%
List.
said Kalamata olives. What do you guys have against olives? Rude.
They
Nothing.
don't want me vomiting on air.
19% said avocado, which I think is the highest it's gotten so far.
Ooh, yeah, it has.
So we're
Good.
working on
31
that.
Hey.
31% said cantaloupe and 37% said oranges. So it's oranges.
Ooh,
All right.
I will be
Orange.
doing that.
And then late after that, we can do clementines, we can do mandarins. But
Aren't
right now, I guess it's just
Clementines aren't
regular.
oranges. They're different.
It's like a kind of orange,
They're a
isn't it?
variety.
Oh, okay.
Maybe okay, we ought to see just how like a good old
I could do a
orange goes and then maybe
smorgasbord?
plan from there. Because if you really hate it, there's no sense in having to try the other ones.
Hmm. I mean, if it tastes like a grape, I'm down for it.
But these don't taste like grapes, Katie.
Oranges?
Well, they
We'll
might
find
to
out.
Katie. That's the thing.
I will
figure it
genuinely go
out.
to the doctor's office if it tastes like grapes. Like I will leave the stream and I will walk myself to the doctor.
Just go to urgent
Oh
care
my
right
God.
now.
If you can't,
Everything
if you
tastes
can't
like
do
grapes.
grapefruit, can you do grape nuts?
Oh yeah, I have grape nuts flakes all the time.
Mm.
So
Hmm. Do those taste like grapes?
no, they don't. They taste like Cheerios to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I've
All
never been
right.
able
Yeah.
to do
Why are
grape
they
nuts.
called grape
What?
nuts anyway?
So
Why is
I don't
grape
know, but
nuts
I
No
love
grapes,
them.
no nuts.
I love grape nuts.
Yeah. What's going on here?
They're just so like, boring.
So grainy.
And they get kind of like,
Boring, grainy. We're really selling
Yeah.
it tonight, guys.
I like grape nut ice cream.
We don't need to sell grape
Ooh.
nuts. They used to have
No.
that actress from like the 90s sitcoms as their host. Remember what was her name? Like Sally or Valerie or
Sally
Susie?
Field?
Valerie
No,
Bertinelli?
she was the one that replaced Valerie in the Valerie. I think the show is called Valerie.
What?
And then when
Oh.
Valerie left, Valerie Harper, I think. And then when Valerie
Rhoda.
left, what?
She was like Mary Tyler Moore's.
No, then when Valerie left, the show that was called Valerie kept going, and then they called it Valerie's Family. And then the next year, they're like, okay, we're not going to call it Valerie's Family anymore because Valerie's gone. So then they called it the Hogan Family. And
Okay.
Yeah, Valerie Bertinelli.
and then the lady
Huh.
that replaced her was like kind of like had like a blonde pixie cut. And she was like their aunt or something. So she would kind of replace as like the mother figure on the show. And it was like twin boys. I can't be the only one that knows about this show. It's a real thing. I'm not hallucinating this.
I believe you,
happened.
Ryan. This was a
This
section
happened.
of TV I
Sandy
completely missed,
Duncan.
apparently.
Yeah, Sandy Duncan. Remember I said
Nice.
Sally? Very good.
Oh, is
Linda
that
Anderegg
who?
gets it. Yeah, Sandy
Oh.
Duncan.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So when you were like,
Okay.
oh yeah, blonde and hair and stuff, I immediately was thrown to that Lucille Ball cosplayer at STLV.
Mhm.
Please tell me you guys saw her.
Oh yeah. Oh
There
I
were
yeah.
a
saw
few.
a couple
They were, yeah.
Lucy's.
There was one, she had a cart and she was pushing the Enterprise on it. It was so flippin' good. So
Cute.
good.
Okay, James Brown.
Yeah.
So okay, you guys want to talk about the Orville real quick? So
Sure.
Scott Grimes, as part of Dead Purple 7, says, all my love. Thank you for the super chat, Dead Purple 7. Really
Aw.
appreciate you. It's great
Yay.
seeing you. She
My
was
chat
there,
turned
I
green.
think,
I was like, whoa.
just Saturday mainly.
Mm.
It was mainly just Saturday and like the little bit of Friday and a little bit of Sunday. But yeah, the Action Figures band concert, Scott Grimes
Yeah.
was on it, and then he was just
He
like,
was a rock star, by the way.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He was like down on his knees and he looked over to our little group.
I know.
And he
We
was like,
we were in
how
the
you
front
doing?
row.
You guys having a good time?
So he just kind of blurted out, hey, Orville season 4 is happening and we're filming in January or February.
Yeah.
I was like,
So what
wait,
that
is
sounds
this
how
like,
about that?
a drunk message or is it real?
it
Did
sounds
he
pretty
mean
real.
to do that?
John
He
Orchiola
seemed
would know of Screen
in
Rant.
his wits when he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, John Orchiola?
Yo.
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, you were right next to us, so
Yeah.
I think he would know.
He knows everything.
he does know
He hops up
everything.
on stage. I need an interview right now. Please tell me.
So Mark in the live chat says, Ryan is correct. I believe Sandy Duncan had a glass eye. So,
Really interesting. And I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of a joke, of course.
Ooh.
All right.
So do you guys want to hear it? It's kind of long.
Sure.
I'll speed it up. So there's this guy that walks into a bar and the bartender says, hey, what will you have? What will you have? What did they say back in those days? I don't know.
What'll
And
you
he
have?
What do
says,
you have?
yeah. And then he says, hey, are you a betting man? And he says, bartender goes, yeah, not really, but what do you got? He says, I'll bet you $50 I could bite my eye. He's like, all right, you're on. He bets him $50. And then the guy pulls out his glass eye and he bites it and he pops it back in. And the bartender's like, you got me. He's like, hey, double or nothing. You want to try again? He says, probably not, but what do you got? He says, I'll bet you double or nothing I could bite my other eye. The bartender's like, I saw him walk in a minute ago. It's like, all right, double or nothing. Pulls out his fake teeth and he bites his other eye. He's like, you rascal, you got me. And then he says, all right. And then at this point, the bartender's like, you got to let me make my money back. This is ridiculous. There's no way you're going to bite, a third eye, or I don't know what's going on. And then, Third Eye Blind. That was a cool band back then.
Yeah.
So
Back in the day.
he says, okay, tell you what, I'll bet you $200. So, you'll make your money back and then you'll get $100 on top of that. That you see that empty bottle over there at the end of the bar? He says, He says, I'll bet you I can unzip my pants and pee across the bar and get every single drop in that empty bottle without spilling anything. And the bartender's like, seriously? He says, yep. He says, all right, let's do it. You're on. So he unzips and he pees and he tries so hard and he's angling. He's getting it all over the bar, all over the bartender. He's not getting anything in the bottle at all. Bartender's laughing and laughing. Then the guy goes, okay, whatever, and he gives him $100. And the bartender immediately gets up, goes to the bathroom, washes off. He's laughing his ass off at the idiot. He comes back and he's like, hey, where'd that dummy go? He's gone, And then he talks to a guy that was nearby. He's like, hey, did that guy just leave? Do you know what he did? He just bet me $100 or $200 he could pee inside that bottle. Oh man, what a dummy. And the guy goes, he can't be all that dumb. He bet me $500 he could pee all over you. You'd be happy as hell. So that's the
Love it.
That's the joke.
I love long
Moving
jokes.
on.
Worth it.
Thank goodness. I tried to knock it out as quickly as possible. It's a longie.
You did good.
Anyway, so back to the Orville.
Yeah.
If they do
Super
start
serious.
shooting in January, February, that means season 4 is out before the end of 2025, right?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It's out like October, November, December of 25, maybe, right?
Possible.
That would be okay.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Now, question. Last season, we did an Orville and chill. Is that possibly going to be a thing for the next season that'll come out?
Sure would be fun. I mean, we have a year.
I guess I should watch it, right?
Do we have enough time to plan it out?
Yeah, I know. It's too much pressure.
Start sending out messages to Penny Johnson Gerald and be like, hey, you want to come on? It's either Star Trek or the Orville. You work for both.
Nice.
Right? Come join us.
Yep. Now, do you guys... Sorry, go ahead, Jenny.
No. You say. You go.
Do the words.
I was going to say, do you guys think everybody from the main cast is going to come back? Because remember, the lady, what's her name, that plays Kelly?
Hadlecki.
Yeah, she was kind of saying, making it seem as though, like, if there were a season 4, she'd be hard pressed. She might not do it.
Right.
Really?
But that also may be
Which would
when
be a shame.
When it was up in the air a little bit more, like maybe once it was finalized, then she was like, oh, actually, and especially after the strike, and who knows how things have been in the last, because it's a weird time in Hollywood, I hear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully she has changed her mind since then. And now that it is a solid thing and it is going to happen, it would not be the same without her. So I hope she'll be there.
Right.
Ew. Paul O'Kelly says that's a very clean version of another joke. I can only imagine.
Oh, well, you feel like typing it out.
And then
gosh.
Bob D says Ryan needs to attempt the aristocrats joke. Might need a longer stream, which is what the bartender said.
Nice.
Oh God, that's funny.
So
I would love to hear your rendition of the aristocrats sometimes, but that would be an entire stream unto itself, and I think it would have to be aristocrats and chill, not Star Trek.
Mhm.
I only saw, I think, Bob Saget doing one, and he just went on forever. And I was like, is this funny?
Yeah. It can go on for hours. That's a whole part of the art of the joke is how long can you make the exaggeration happen and how vulgar can it get? You have to go to the deepest, darkest, most horrific things.
I'm already there.
So you'd have no problem.
Yeah.
You could do
George
3
Carlin,
hours
that's
easily.
Love George Carlin. Oh my gosh.
George Carlin. Yeah, there's a documentary. Penn and Teller did it, I believe.
Yeah.
Called The Aristocrats, and it's all about the joke, and they interview all these comedians, including George Carlin and Whoopi Goldberg and Saget, among many others, and they all talk about this joke and do parts of their rendition of it, and it's a really well done documentary. I do recommend.
So like one of my favorite videos of George Carlin is the bloopers from Thomas the Tank Engine, where they take his jokes from his stand-up and edit it over Thomas. It's
amazing.
Great. It's amazing. I love George Carlin. I miss him to this day.
Oh my gosh. Him and Robin Williams. Oh.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
One of my few regrets in life is not seeing George Carlin when I had the chance.
Yeah.
He was in Denver in 2008, and it was just like, oh, well, things are busy at work. I really can't take the time off, but I really wanted to go, and I should have, because then he died 2 months later.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Should have gone to see George Carlin. YOLO.
That's what was it? Walter. He put in a tweet. He was going to a con in Texas, I think it was. And he tweeted out, "Come see me before I die."
Yeah.
Like, Walter.
Yes.
Yeah. And everybody's like, "Walter, are you okay?" It was so funny.
great.
Oh my God.
He was very
love that
pleased
guy.
about that too. He's like, I heard a lot of people liked that one.
They
thought
did.
it was very funny.
Oh, yeah. They really did.
hilarious.
They were like, oh my God, Walter King is amazing.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
So
It's a good one.
speaking of the action figures concert, there was another thing that happened there that was like kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Stashwick.
Yeah,
that was too. But
Was it Michael McDornerton?
yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
good.
That was bonkers.
So
yeah.
good. His voice and Tim Russ's voice when they were singing, I was just like,
Right?
What? Wait, what?
Okay.
Huh?
I didn't
It
know
sounds
Michael
so
Dorn could
good.
sing.
No.
Me neither.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
epic. That was
Hmm.
epic.
Yeah, so the action figures, they rock out every time. This was 2 years in a row. Just to finish
So
off
good.
on the Orville,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what do you guys think are the chances that all 9 lead characters return?
Oh.
Fairly good.
Really?
Meteorological
I could be
60%.
totally talking out of my ass, but I think they'll all come back.
I feel like
need
it's
to
like
give
it a first offer.
20%.
I need to watch this
Really?
show.
Yeah, you
Jenny
do.
R.
Jenny.
I've
You
been
watched
very
12
busy.
Monkeys before you watched the Orville?
Yes,
I
I
don't
did.
even know who you are anymore.
Well, to be fair, Todd Stashwick's not in the Orville.
It's
It's
true.
Yet.
Yeah, but Seth MacFarlane is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. And it is a good show and really
It's
comes into
so
its
good.
own.
Dude, there's the Dolly Parton stuff is some of the best sci-fi I've seen. Like
It's
it's
good shit.
incredible.
So good. It is so good.
I'm
Yeah.
really quite excited. I just have to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Well, everyone was like, when it first came out, oh, it's Family Guy in space. It's just gonna be a bunch of fart jokes, blah blah blah. And
Well,
then
yeah.
they hit you like, was it episode 4 or 5 with like this
Mhm.
serious stuff, and you're just like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, they went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hits like a ton of bricks and they never go back. They figure it out. So if the first
Mhm.
couple are you're thinking, I don't think so, give it a chance.
Yeah.
Keep going. You'll get there.
Yeah.
I'll strap you down. I'll get the duct tape and you will watch.
Yeah,
the
the Orville.
witch.
It's kind of like it was kind of like Lower Decks for me,
Right.
where it
Yeah.
needed a couple episodes to iron out, which is great because Star Trek usually needs a couple seasons.
Yeah.
Right.
2 episodes.
I feel
You
like
don't get
Lower
that
Decks,
luxury
it was
no
almost like
more.
I needed to get on the same wavelength with Lower
Mhm.
Decks. Like I don't even know
Mhm.
that it would like the first couple episodes weren't as good. It was just I needed to like get there.
Mhm.
Because at first it was like there was a lot. It
Yeah.
was a lot. Like the first cold open, I was just like, this is crazy.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
really fast and really intense. And
Yeah.
once they find the rhythm,
Mhm.
I had to explain this to my dad because he was not into Lower Decks because it was so fast. He's like, I've got to slow it down to half speed just to understand what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
My poor dad, he is aging, the poor guy.
Mhm.
Aw.
And it's like, yeah, but it does get a little better pace. So try to stick with it. And ultimately, it wasn't for him no matter what. And I was
Right.
really disappointed. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get it at the same time, just because it is a very different flavor of Trek.
Mhm.
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 It
Well,
is
I mean,
fast,
with
it
the
is
Orville,
intense.
like my mom is not a Trekkie, but she really enjoyed the Orville. So
Oh, that's cool.
it's like a
Cool.
little
That's
gateway
very cool.
drug.
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Now I gotta
that.
get her into Lower Decks.
Yeah, the Orville, it did take me several episodes to get
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
So mid first season, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hmm.
okay. All right.
Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
heard like I've heard the third season is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Really
like the
good
second
work.
season the best, to be
Yeah?
honest.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel like the third season was bigger and
Mm.
better
Their
in
budget
every
was so much
way,
bigger.
but it just didn't quite capture the magic of the second season. I feel like the second season, even though the effects were bigger, the
Mhm.
sets were bigger, the episodes were longer. It was just bigger, and it was the production value that was better in every way for season 3.
Right.
But season 2 had what I thought was the best moment in all of sci-fi for that year, which
Whoa.
was
Which
that
was?
two-parter episode with the
Yes.
Kalon.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
that was like their best of both worlds moment, you
Oh
know?
wow.
Like, it
Yeah.
sends the shiver
It
down your
was-
butt crack kind of moment.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Butt
Yeah.
cracks.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Butt crack shivers. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ryan. That was really good.
I mean,
Mhm.
there
Yeah.
was nothing in the third season that I thought met that. And that's
Gotcha.
not a knock on the
Yeah.
third
Oh,
season.
no,
Again,
no.
it's a better season in every way except for
Yeah.
I guess the writing is or whatever it is
Yeah.
that really made it better episodes. I just felt like season 2 was their best one
Awesome.
The
personally.
third
I feel like
season finale could be the best series finale of any Trek. In my opinion, like
Wow.
the
Any
way that
Trek?
they finished
Wait
it
a
up.
second.
Yeah, I'd add it to the Trek family. It's like Galaxy Quest. Like get in the room.
It's
Like,
an
it
honorary
was
member. Yeah.
very good the way they wrapped it up and left it open.
Jeepers.
So
Yeah.
it was
And I think
nice.
they were
It was
so
good.
focused on that I do think that they took fewer risks,
Jeepers.
which is maybe
Mhm.
why season 2 had more of an edge in its writing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, Katie, if you put the Orville in with Star Trek
Mhm.
and you put Galaxy Quest in with Star Trek,
Mhm.
is there a third franchise that goes in with Star Trek?
Oh gosh.
For All Mankind?
I think for all mankind. If I could pick
Yes.
only one for all mankind, yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, another great panel at Star Trek Las Vegas.
So good.
Yes.
So
yes.
good.
I have to watch that show too.
Ah,
Yes,
yes, do. Let's obsess.
Jenny, the Orville in season 2 has Todd Stashwick in it, so check it
Oh,
out.
sick. Okay, great. All right. Sold.
You know, I hear we can rent planes. We could probably fly it over Seth MacFarlane's house and just hire Todd Stashwick season 4. We attach it to the plane already over Netflix. It's like, P.S. Todd Stashwick,
Todd
Orville
Stashwick.
season 4.
Tall order for that little plane.
It's
Keep
slowly
that
going
plane
along. It's
busy, eh?
Oh my gosh.
like, oh man. I'm so
So
psyched
it just
that
occurred to
plane's going
me.
up again.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
go
me too.
It
Isn't
is,
that
it is.
awesome?
Yes. It's very exciting. Thank you, Michelle, who organized
Yeah.
both of these flights now. And she's over in the
Incredible.
UK.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Killing it.
Like, she's over in the UK. Just makes me think you're like, and those people, who knows? What's
Look,
up
I'm
with
just
those
saying,
Brits?
like, it's not somebody in Los Angeles where it'd be a
Right.
lot easier to make those
Mhm.
Way
contacts. But
far.
no, she's over the pond
Right.
and is still
Yeah.
making things happen. So that's bitching.
Imagine getting that
Exactly.
phone call though at the plane company, just like, "Hello, I'd like to get a plane to fly over Netflix.
Mhm.
It's regarding
No,
Star
it's great.
Trek."
I love that.
Like,
Regarding-
wait, is this a prank call?
Prank call.
Right, right.
Speaking
I
of the
do wonder how
UK,
that goes.
Speaking of the UK, Rose Kirby says, "Right, folks, wishing all a great lazy day and National S'mores Day.
Ooh.
Saying nighty
Hmm.
night, sweet dreams, hugs,
Ooh.
love, joy until the next time." What were you saying, Shar?
Yay.
Oh, I don't know. Well, okay,
Sorry.
one thing that has occurred to me is this whole time we haven't even talked about what's in our backgrounds, which is the Trek tour. Should we speak about that at all or save it for later?
I think
I
you are
know.
no,
Party keeps
not
on
no
going.
later. Okay,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys, I'm gonna go on record and say that I'm gonna be at all of these.
Yeah?
I'm gonna be at
Dude.
Nashville in just what a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
5 weeks from now. In 5 weeks, there's
Uh,
already another Star Trek
oh
convention
my
by
God.
creation in
Yeah.
Nashville. I can count how many times I've been to Nashville on 0 hands.
Wow.
All right.
Mhm.
So it's not much. So I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, there's Chicago 2 weeks later.
Woo.
Dang.
And
Talk
then
about tight turnaround.
5.5 weeks right after that, again, is New Jersey. And then the very next week is going to be Dallas. And then and that's just this year. So you got,
Ugh.
oh, by the way, there's a rumor going around about the Trek tour and a really
Yes.
good deal that will be coming out for them.
Ooh.
Where do we find it?
Ask for Billy.
The kid? No.
Where's Billy?
Shatner?
No, no. I think that'll probably come out like in just a couple days. But basically, who is going to go? Let's just stop with the first 4. We'll just stop at 2024, which is there are 4 of them this year, 2 in September, 2 in November. Who's going to Nashville, New Jersey, Chicago, and or Dallas? Oh my God, I cannot wait to go to Dallas and see our buddy Joy, who does those really cool graphics. And
Yes.
remember, she's in like Dallas or near there, so that'll be a lot of fun to see her.
Mhm.
Melissa, are you going to any of these? Are you scared?
I am going to maybe 3 or more of these.
Amazing.
Ooh. You're doing the
That's
fun
awesome.
pack.
It's called the vendor's table.
Nice.
Hey. Please tell me you'll be in Chicago.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Nashville and Chicago are a certainty.
Mhm.
I'm not sure about New Jersey. That one
Right.
I'm on the fence
Mhm.
with. So
Are you trying to decide like between New Jersey and say San Francisco or
no,
no?
I'm just trying to balance out the cost and see if it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be working, but
Mhm.
I still have to make sure that, I'm not, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be
Totally.
cost effective.
Absolutely.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited to hear how they go. I can't go to them, but I really
Yeah,
wanna
it
go.
is
yes,
exciting
you
that we've got
can.
the regional stuff going again because it's been a while.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
has. I've
Yes.
never been to a regional
yeah.
show before until this last
Yeah.
March. We did San Francisco.
Mhm.
Now, there's a slight correction. We call it New Jersey, but really it's like New York, New Jersey, because it's like 20 minutes out of New York City.
Okay.
So really, if you live in New York City and you go, I'm not going to go to New Jersey, it's like 20 minutes away. Just do it. Just whatever.
Caucus.
You can do it.
Yeah. It's
Get
Secaucus.
over there.
Yeah.
Jenny,
I really
that's the
wanna
one
go.
Jenny's going to. Yeah.
That's the only one I definitely can't go to because I have a convention here that same weekend.
Oh, no
Ooh.
kidding. Ah.
In Nova
Crazy.
Scotia?
Yeah, in Nova
Are
Scotia.
they
It's-
lost?
No, they're not lost. In Halifax, it's an amazing convention called HalCon, 10,000 people, which for Halifax
Wow.
is huge. Yeah.
That's actually
That
a lot
is.
of
Yeah.
people.
That's
the most
cool.
That
cosplayers
is.
per capita of any Canadian convention.
Oh my gosh, I love that
Nice.
stat so much.
So fun. It's so fun. I'm so excited.
Oh,
And it's just it's like my home show, right? So it's,
Yeah, you gotta be
That's
there.
awesome. It's like a festival.
yeah. And
I
I've
feel
got a
like you
corner
have
table.
to-
I'm so excited.
Mhm.
You got to get to
Yeah.
Volcon though. There was a guy who runs
Oh, yeah.
Volcon in Canada. He was at STLV and he was like hardcore pitching it to me like, you should
Oh, yeah.
come to Volcon. You should get up here. I'm like, well, yeah, it's in Canada's Tornado Alley. I'll try
Yeah,
to get up there.
exactly.
Yeah, you should.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's
Two
fun.
for one.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
The crazy thing about that is going to that convention, I may as well be going to Vegas or to like distance
Right.
wise. It's
All the way on the other side of the country, practically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
So what I'm seeing so far in the poll is that at least 31% of you are going to at least one of these. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
That is cool.
What about you, Shar?
I wish I could, but cost-wise, probably not. San Francisco, maybe just because it's in California, that's at least drivable if I need to do that. But
Yeah.
right now, I don't have plans to go anywhere else. Sorry.
Katie, you going to Chicago?
I am going to Chicago because I have my Weather at Warp panel that I get to do.
Woo! So awesome.
Wait a second.
Psyched.
Is this breaking news? You're going to do a panel at
Hmm.
STCHI?
A little bit of a mouthful, but
That's what it is. It's STCHI and it's
CHI.
cool. That's
it.
so cool. What's that going to be
Yeah.
about besides weather?
Yeah. Well, weather warp is just weather in Star Trek and how it's portrayed in Star Trek, and whether it's real or not, how it compares to the real world or is inspired by it. And I kind of did a soft launch of it at my local Comic-Con in Lansing, and it was sweet. And
That's
this one is
awesome.
like now double the information to fill the whole like time and everything. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh,
So
I'm so
cool.
excited. There's
Mhm.
graphics and there's stories and dynamite might be mentioned a couple times. It'll be
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Oh, well,
All right. Blowing
Dynamite.
shit
Ah.
up.
Wow.
well, that's
Dynamite.
something.
Mm.
So right now we're
Cool.
at 33% of people are going to at least one. That's really cool.
Nice.
Because I hope to see, if I go to all of these, which I'm going to all of these, I sure hope to see people there that I know and like.
Oh my God.
That
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
cool. That would be cool. Not you, War
Absolutely.
Dogheim. Just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
don't you
kidding. I
dare
love
say
him.
a mean word to
I-
him.
He's going to reach through his computer and
Yeah.
teach me a lesson I'll never forget.
Brian gets force
And
choked.
you'll deserve it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's really cool. What about theoretically speaking?
Mm.
Yeah.
What about if they did something like, like Disneyland does, and they do like an annual pass, which is just kind of like for the
Ooh.
price of like a couple of these,
Ooh.
you now have an annual pass to all of
Hmm.
them.
That's an interesting
Interesting.
thought. But of course,
Mhm.
travel is not always cheap. It's a consideration,
True,
though.
but especially moving forward and knowing that that was a thing, then there could be some planning
Yeah.
towards. I feel
Yeah.
like that's
Mm.
I know that there's people out there that would bite for sure.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
I
I mean,
would.
coming
Get
from
some
someone
sort of
who's going to
package deal.
12 cons this year alone,
Wow.
Right?
it'd be nice to get a whole group together.
Wow.
My wallet
yeah.
is
Fun.
filled with moths and nothing else.
Matt Boardman says if I went to all of them, then Ryan would think I was a stalker.
I would think he knows how to party.
Right.
I'd be like, this
Yo.
guy
Oh, heck
gets
yeah.
it. This guy
Oh
for
my
real.
God.
Yeah. Oh, I'd
Mhm.
love
Although
to go to all of them. It's just
Oh, yeah.
yeah. If I'm paying
it
my
will
own
be
way,
fun.
I don't
It will
have
be
that kind
fun
of
to
cash.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be fun to see what combination of people are in each
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like San
Totally.
Francisco had a fun combination.
Mhm.
Nashville's the one I'm the most curious about because
I'm
Yeah.
curious about that.
I've never
Yeah.
again I've never been, and it's kind of feels like a smaller city, even though it's I guess pretty big in the music
Mhm.
scene.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I just
Yeah.
feel like who are we gonna meet there? Is it gonna be a bunch of
Yeah.
Right?
cowboys or what country singers?
Mhm.
It's
Just a bunch of
exciting.
goats
Oh.
Very
show up.
cool.
So curious.
Aw.
Just a bunch of mountain goats. They all got wristbands. They're here
So
to see.
cute.
Mountain goats.
You know, if they've paid for the
Right?
ticket, let them in.
Baby goats are the cutest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Adorable.
Well, we're just about out of time. So, well, let's talk about, I know. Let's talk about the week ahead or behind. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh.
What is
Did
even
we do
going
it on
on?
the did we do it on the main viewer, Melissa? I don't think we did.
Did we?
I don't think so.
It was a
I think
blur.
we were out of
Yeah.
practice.
You know, you skip a week
So,
and it's really hard to get back in the groove. I feel this hard.
Hmm.
Mhm.
There was so much fatigue going on
Oh,
on
yeah.
Mhm.
Tuesday. Happening on Tuesday.
I
So
bet the
let's just-
recovery was real.
Yeah.
yeah, first thing you got to do is you just go home and you just put everything in the washing machine, including clothes that you didn't use because it all
First thing
smells
I
like
did.
smoke. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then you shower and wash it all out of you. And then
Yep.
you eat a good meal. And then you shiver in the corner of your room with the blinds closed for like 2 hours. And then you're all better.
Well, it was like
you
2
just-
Interesting
days,
last
but
part.
yeah.
But
Oh my God.
like in the fetal position. We all do it. You sit in
It's
the
like when
fetal
you withdraw from
position.
heroin. Everybody's done that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
So, oh yes, so this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we are releasing our first segment review of Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 4, Episode 7. Say it with me, Reunion. We've got a very special guest joining us for Reunion. Does anybody know what character was introduced in Reunion?
Oh.
Yeah, the kid. Alexander,
Was
right?
that was
Yes,
it our
that's
sister?
true. There was another one though too, but you're right. Alexander.
Gowron.
Gowron.
Oh.
Yes. We have Robert O'Reilly with us in studio, virtual studio, talking about his very first appearance as Gowron. So that'll be a lot of fun this Sunday at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Pacific,
that's
12 p.m.
so
Eastern
cool.
Time. Then on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we've got our full review of the Next Generation episode Brothers. Oh, Brothers. With
Aw.
Randy James. What does Randy James have to do with the Data and a Noonien Soong episode and lore episode? Well,
You'll have to find out.
yeah. Jenny and Melissa are giving away hints, though. They know.
Never.
And then on Tuesday, come right back to this channel, the Virtual Trek On channel, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live. We will do the main viewer, talk about all the Star Trek news of the week. I feel like there was so much news that came out of Vegas. We'll
Mhm.
still have some things to cover from
Oh, yeah.
Vegas
Oh yeah.
on Tuesday. There's just too much.
No doubt.
And we were doing a lot of shenanigans today, so I don't even know what else we missed. Oh, Melissa, there was also a really cool thing in at the Trek tour. We were handing out these souvenir magazines, remember?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we've got that here. I think you sent a picture of
Yes.
it.
I did because
Because it's amazing.
It was
well,
so
at
cool to flip
first
through.
it has Sirach's birthday gift in it, which everyone should see because yeah, Seventh Rule is pretty awesome.
Yes.
But also I wrote an article that accompanies that, and it is in that souvenir magazine, and it's pretty exciting to have something you write in a magazine. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that.
And
so.
it's wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Yeah, it's
so
good.
beautifully written. Like you you are such a, like, you're just such a wonderful, like, the community, the Star Trek community, you embody, that's it. You embody all of the good stuff about it, and you get it, you know? And I just, yeah, think you're awesome.
Trying to pull this thing up real quick. So while I'm pulling that up, Melissa, can you tell everybody where they can find you online, please?
Yes, at Melissa Longo, Malissa, on social media, and Walking Art Made by Melissa.com, and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon, and yeah, here here doing the stuff. And Trek tours. The Trek tour.
Yeah.
I will be there selling my wares.
Hooray!
And if you're there, you should buy them.
You should buy
They're
them.
cool wares.
Yeah.
They are.
And I saw so many people walking around with Walking Art shirts. Ah,
Yeah.
it's so great.
All right, so here it is. You guys are gonna love this. Those of you that didn't already see it and take it home with you. But this was handed out to everybody, an actual souvenir magazine just for the Trek tour. Check it out. Star Trek wines. Look at that. Ow!
Their booth was pretty
Hot.
Definitely. Table of contents. That's Gabrielle Ruiz.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenny, this is page 8.
Oh, hey. There's Jenny's page.
Go ahead and skip ahead to page 8.
Oh my God.
So look at this gorgeous thing.
Ah,
And we've got
at
this nice
that.
article here. And it's continued on page 28. I feel like that's old school. Didn't magazines used to do that where it's like they would have
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
they
little piece
definitely did the job.
and then it goes continued on page whatever and you'd have to flip back and you're like, why are they doing this? But they're doing that to really grip the reader.
Yeah.
Yes.
the nostalgia.
Mm.
Because on your
Also,
journey
the
to the next
ad-
page, then you could find something.
Look how lovely. Everyone's beautiful.
Yeah, freaking look at that. That's pretty good.
All right. So, and so on.
It's a
As
good
there's
looking
way more to
morph.
this,
Wait a
of
minute,
course.
those aren't
Oh, there's
7
Gabrielle. There's a lot to this. So everybody, I hope you got this. There's our pals right there.
Yay!
Yay.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, Dave Blass was just like a gem the whole
Isn't he?
time. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Look at the
Such a
Prodigy writer
sweetheart.
staff.
Oh my God.
Look at them.
Love it.
Yeah.
amazing.
Adorbs.
Anyway. Ooh, more of
Yeah,
this.
it's a
Yum.
good looking magazine. Whoever did that put it together really nicely. Good work.
Joe Senna is his name who put that together. Joe Senna.
Okay.
Cool guy. Good guy. All right.
Well done.
And Shar, where can people find you online before we go?
You can find me online at Oh the Profanity, where I have a social media account, and you can find my Trek-inspired handmade soap at boldbubbles.com.
Yum.
And thank you to all of you who put in orders for Star Trek Las Vegas and got to say hi for a little minute, and that was a lot of fun.
Wasn't that a TV show on Hulu, a handmade soap?
No, that was a very different show. We're
Oh,
not
okay.
talking about that. That's traumatic.
My bad. Sorry about that. It was like in a future where people used soap a lot, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes, I'm getting conflicting reports. I don't know.
No. That
No.
show hurts my heart. It's too real. I need to go to
So
therapy
anyway.
now.
Well, on that note,
Sorry to be a downer, but goddamn, that show hurts.
let's all strive for a
It's
better
not
future,
for the faint of
shall
heart.
we?
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. I read
Ooh.
that
Anyway,
book.
yeah, soap. Buy some soap. Soap is happy. Soap is a good
Wash
thing.
that off. Yeah.
Wash the shame and the terrifying world down the drain.
Bullet bubbles. Wash off the outside world.
Wash the
Yeah.
Vegas out.
For real, it did work. I can say that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my
Now,
God. And
Katie,
Wardogheim, you were bitching in person, sir.
Ah,
Thank
as
you.
expected, right? As expected. Katie, what about you? Where can people find you online and your goodies?
Oh, they can find me eating mozzarella cheese on all the social media that says at weather_Katie. And on so many random fandoms on YouTube.
Melissa H says, womp womp.
Oh, that's
Aw.
because I killed the vibe, probably.
Womp womp. Jenny R. Johnson, what about you?
Well, now that I have finally picked myself up off my couch and stopped just scrolling and re-scrolling and re-scrolling and re-scrolling to try to find everyone's pictures, I am eventually going to make it back to my easel and I'm going to be painting. And also, right, I make art and you can buy it, hey, through my website at jennyrjohnson.com. Woo!
Yay!
Also, you can find me back on social media. Ooh, you can see all my STLV highlights at Jenny R. Johnson Art everywhere except for Twitter. And on Twitter, I am at Jenny R. Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody, you can find me online at twitter.com. That's at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk on twitter.com, or just Falling Tower, the Seventh Rule, or Virtual TrekCon, wherever social medias are found, but especially right here on YouTube. Man, we took 1 week off and it felt, that was so weird to say. We're so confused.
We forgot how to do the thing.
To talk.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to Melissa H., Dave Gregory, the Matt Boardman, Linda Anderegg. Dave Gregory already said, who's going to Chicago, by the way, and Linda
All
Anderegg
right.
is going to be in Chicago as well. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Joel, Melanie, War Dog, Mark, Fran. Fran, are you going to Chicago? They go to Vegas because they live in Vegas, but would they
Yeah.
actually leave
Ooh.
their state for a
Ooh, good
convention?
question.
That's a
Good
yeah.
question.
And
Good
Julie,
question.
thank you to you, May Borello, of course, Allison Leach Hyde, the angel that hooked up the goodies for Shar. Yum.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Yeah.
And Portia, Joshua Reeve, Chris Marshall, and everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Shag 840, Dr. Muhammad Noor. All right. I think that's it, right?
Love you all.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in 3 weeks. We will we would be so out of practice if we did.
Like we couldn't do it.
I
We
can't
forget.
Terrible. All right, we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hey, have a chill weekend. You've earned it. I almost forgot that you've earned it.